Hello guys and welcome to our YouTube video.
In this video, we're going to be explaining how we avoided 2 losses during the week.
But before we get into that, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, turn on post notifications and leave a like and comment in the comment section below. And make sure to follow our Instagrams, which will be in the top right corner.
So let's get straight into it. What?
That's what comes after next, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Big paint splatter. Wow.
People have the microphone. I can't barely hear them, and next thing you know, they get
blown away in that.
blown away.
Okay, guys. So I'm going to be talking about how we avoided a loss on GBP USD in the previous week just gone. So just looking at the chart, we can see from like a higher time frame perspective, what's going on is that we have broken out of this descending channel here with this impulse to the upside, and it looks like we're pulling back to potentially create a higher time frame inverse head and shoulders, with this side over here being the left shoulder, this being the head, and this over here being the right shoulder. And what this also looks like we'll be doing is, if we come down to this level, we'll be retesting the descending channel. So we'll be retesting this level down here. So that's what we're kind of expecting to happen. If I also draw my Fibonacci from swing low to swing high, we can see that this level in the market down here does line up with the 61.8 fib level, which we know as the golden level in the market. However, so we're expecting buyers to step in at this moment in time. However, you can see that price hasn't actually reached this level yet. You can see that this is a sensitive area in the market by all the wick rejections that we do have. So we can expect that buyers are going to step in at this level in the market. However, we haven't reached it yet. So what we're doing as traders is expecting buyers to step in this market. However, what can we see? We can see this double top has formed up here. And we have also broken through the neckline of this double top. So what can we do? At this moment in time, this is what we pre-planned in the market on the Sunday. We planned that we could potentially sell into this level. Okay, so what we was expecting, and the only way we'd be able to do this is if price pulled back to retest the neckline of the double top, and then we'd look to take a sell position into this level, into the right shoulder, because at the moment, we know that buyers aren't actually in the market. We know that they're going to step in down here, so we could trade into this level. And we pre-plan this, and we plan that if price comes into this level first, we're then not going to look for a sell if we pull back and retest the neckline, because we know that buyers have stepped in from this right shoulder. So we allowed the market to open, and we allowed price to develop. So let's play this and see what actually happened. So as you can see, straight away, price didn't actually pull back. We started by actually going into the right shoulder, and you can see that we rejected it and we're starting to pull up higher. So we know that right now, as of now, buyers are in the market and they've stepped in from this level. We pull back, and as you can see right now, we are slowing down at the neckline of the double top. Now, if we was to have ignored our plan and we see this slowdown, we might have actually taken a sell position here if we was to ignore our plan. But we know from pre-planning on a Sunday before the market opened, we planned that the only way we would take a sell position is if price was to pull back from here, and then we'd look to take a sell, not if price was to first grab orders at the right shoulder of the head and shoulders, because we now know that the strength of buyers at this level is a lot stronger than for sellers to take control at this level now. Because obviously from a higher time frame perspective, this is an inverse head and shoulders. So buyers stepping in here are planning to take price a lot higher. So yeah, let's see what actually happened, because we didn't take a sell here. Let's see how price developed. As you can see, if you would have taken a sell there, if we did take a sell there, we would have been stopped out because price did move to the upside. So the whole point of this is to understand is that you need to stick to your plan. By pre-planning what was going to happen, you can avoid a loss. But the key thing to take away as well is that you can't avoid all losses. That's impossible in trading. You can't avoid every loss. However, losses can be minimized. So yeah, that's how we avoided a loss on GBP USD.
Right, guys, I'm going to be explaining how we avoided a loss on NZD USD last week. So just going through the technicals, let's see what we can see and what we was waiting for and how we avoided that loss. Because a lot of people would have gotten into this market just because of what if, and then that's really what's bad, because you don't want to go with what you think. You got to go with what price is showing us. So this is what's really important. So boom, let's get into it. So you can see with NZD USD, we was bullish. And then we started to form this head and shoulders pattern, which is obviously a clear reversal pattern in the market, especially using higher time frames. You can see here we had our left shoulder, our head, our right shoulder. Right shoulder made a nice double top, and then we had this nice impulsive move to the downside. As you can see, our neckline was clear across here. And what we was waiting for price to come back into this region to look for that sell to the downside. Boom. So that's what we was waiting for. So let's allow price to come back up to there and see what sort of stuff we was waiting for. Boom. Price, we start to see price pulling back. Boom, boom, boom. And yeah, and this is where price really just left without us. So as you can see here, price was correctively coming back up to the structure, which was very nice. And what we was waiting from here is a correction back up to this region to look for that sell. However, it didn't tick all our boxes. In A&R, you know exactly what we're looking for. And this didn't tick all the boxes, because look, if I can draw in this corrective structure here, and copy and paste out here, we can see that we were moving nicely within this corrective structure. And boom, what does happen? We get that big push to the upside, giving us that bullish run to the upside. And it wasn't slowing down. It was just keep on pushing, pushing, pushing. And then that didn't really give us that confidence to take a sell, because what you're doing is you're selling in a bullish push to the upside, which is something you don't want to do. Especially, you don't buy impulse. You wait for that correction. And in this instance, the correction broke out and it was more of an impulsive move to the upside. So with us just not thinking, but it might reject here because we are still on this head and shoulders, we wait for that price action, wait for price to allow us to show us what happened, and then we take action. In this instance, nothing actually showed us where to take action. And therefore, that's how we avoided taking a loss, because it would have been so easy especially for anyone to think, this can come down, there's going to be a doji here, blah, 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 let's get in. And what's happened, price keeps on pushing up. And that's just that bull run that came in, and especially how Biden took its seat in the as presidency. We can see how this has affected this pair, because as you can see, price went straight to the upside, and obviously Biden stepping in has caused a negative effect on the USD. And boom, you see this happen. Price continues up. So yeah, this is really how we avoided taking a loss. We waited for price to show us that confirmation, that sell signal. And because it wasn't there, we didn't end up taking a trade, and we allowed price to continue in its nature. And as you can see, it definitely would have stopped us out if we was to enter this trade. So this is how we avoided taking a loss on NZD USD. Thanks guys for watching this video. I hope it really helped and you took something away from this video.
If you want to take your trade into the next level and really have someone to help guide you within the industry, we do have a course out, and we do also have a premium group. The links for them will be in the description. But for now, thanks for watching this video and have a good trading week.